Bitcoin has pumped after going back and reclaiming 68k, and all of a sudden our little scalp long turned into a much bigger one. However, I literally also just took a short trade on Bitcoin because we have actually hit an important resistance area, faking out 70k, as you can clearly guys see. Yesterday, even the day before it, I think we took a little long, and I say a little because the plan was to just get a scalp long on Bitcoin. I guess on Saturday we came up with the plan of where when Bitcoin was at around, I'd say 67k, we said guys that if Bitcoin actually drops, look or notice how I never actually expect or predict nothing to happen on Bitcoin. All I'm saying is that if a certain thing happens, I've explained guys how I come up with the ideas and the setups via my strategy, and we came up with the idea of looking for a little long based on the anchored view up from the bottom. So we were started to make a little kind of uptrend on Bitcoin locally, or much deeper than locally. And also we had the NPOC, the idea of a full thousand number, some liquidity sitting, and also the low of the weekend. So the idea was, even though I wasn't super bullish on Bitcoin, I'm still not super bullish on Bitcoin, the idea was to just get a little long based off of the fake out and then just keep it open for as long as possible. Now that was the plan on Saturday, taken I guess on Saturday night, or I guess Sunday morning, and then we took 50%, as you clearly guys see or tell. We took 50% when Bitcoin pumped to 67.7, and I kept it open. And the reason was because obviously guys, even though I was technically expecting lower, or the probability to go lower was higher, I don't want to close a profitable trade when I entered from a certain bottom. And to be honest, that just tells you why this is the best way of actually trading and also managing open positions. I literally told you guys yesterday, I think I made a video, I'm sure I made a video, and the video was that I longed Bitcoin but I'll short soon. And if you had watched this video, you'd have known the idea of why I wanted to keep the long open. Because and notice how, even though, yes, I truly had an idea, a potential, I guess, idea of shorting Bitcoin off of a potential fake out from 68k, that fake out or said fake out did not happen. Bitcoin just skyrocketed and actually cleared 68k with ease. And that's why obviously I was asleep at 2 a.m. However, even if I was awake, I wouldn't have taken a short on Bitcoin. And that is why I always tell you guys that please do put alerts, set alerts. Don't be putting limit orders at my ideas, because obviously we want to be monitoring the chart, and we want to actually realize slash come up with the idea and the reaction needed for entering the trade. And whenever I saw Bitcoin just skyrocket, I did nothing. I understood that Bitcoin is likely to actually, based on the higher time frame kind of move, because we've actually landed above or reclaimed 68k. The true kind of guess or prediction would be to wait for higher, and higher did come. And after that, I want to also cover the reason why I shorted Bitcoin. Again, let me be very clear, I didn't short because this is the top potentially, because obviously the value area high is sitting at 71. We only went to 70k. However, truly I do like this reaction, because first of all, I did make a post in the morning telling guys on my Telegram channel, made only specifically for sending one post a day. I told you guys that when Bitcoin was trading at around 68.8, that, to be honest, technically I'm expecting this high to be taken out, and it did actually get taken out. And the beauty of it also, that not only did we take out the liquidity filled high, the poor high, but we also hit our level of 69.927, and we took out 70k as a full $10,000 number. Always a crucial liquidity zone that is always important to be hunted. So what we've done here on Bitcoin, we made a high, made everybody start to short, and then we made a fake out, took out liquidity, and now we have gotten a drop. Again, this doesn't mean I'm going to be making a lot of money on the trade. I took it, I want to cover it and be very transparent by saying that I took a short off of the fake out here as planned, because obviously I even showed you guys on my Telegram channel, I gave you guys the idea. Plus, I gave you a screenshot of how the order flow looks like, and I told you guys this app, or advanced app if I may say so, actually allowed me to actually see and understand that there were lots and lots of longs at the top. So think about it this way: not only do we take out slash fake out slash stop out the shorters that had their stop losses hidden above 70k, but we also saw again, a lot of longs getting trapped at the top. Again, I'm not saying that every single time you see lots of longs that is bearish. It's not, it's actually bullish. But whenever you see longs getting trapped and Bitcoin started to lose, the support levels go back below a certain high, the likelihood of actually dropping increases. Again, likelihood not guaranteed. Why? Because obviously the idea of shorts getting stuck means that with the drop, more of them will be liquidated. And whenever a long is closed or liquidated, that would mean that the price will be dropping further lower. Why? Because obviously long closed equals a sell order, and that is why I always look for, whenever we're pumping, if I want a short, I want to look for longs getting trapped. Longs open is good, but if they get trapped, that means that maybe the market could be flipping lower. Again, I want to be super transparent. I'm still, again, as I told you guys, still continuing long on Bitcoin. We took it from 66.3, or 66.8, and now I took one from 65, if I'm not 60, sorry guys, 69 point something. Let me check, 69.4. So a short from the top, a long from the bottom. No matter what happens, I would have made money. I had made money. I'll be looking for TP1 50%, and then moving the stop loss, and then whatever happens on Bitcoin. Let's just say it decides to like drop again and go back to 60. I'd be happy, because obviously this is a compounded I guess short, because that would be the fourth short. If Bitcoin just keeps on going higher and we lose out on the short, I'll continue in my little long, now not so little, a bigger one at 66.8. And that is the beauty of being a trader, guys. Again, this is the idea. Now, if somebody's looking for the weakness today on Bitcoin, I guess losing 68k, obviously an important level, would be the sign of weakness. So maybe we can just say that Bitcoin maybe give us a bullish, I guess, pump, and then we actually got the real NY open, and then we literally reverted all the way lower. If this happens, if we lose 68k again, I'll say that this actually is more bearish, because we took out liquidity, even faked out this high, and now we're going to be making a real drop. But if Bitcoin just holds on into 68k, there's always the real possibility of going to 71. And if we actually clear 71, we can delay going to 60. Again, guys, it all depends on what happens in the next couple of hours, especially because, let me add also, guys, that right now Weeks is running the biggest trading competition ever. I mean, literally biggest, because they're giving away $150,000. Again, it's not real, or sorry, it's not fake USD, it's actual USD, because if you click on the second link, the competition link, again, the first link is for those that don't have an account. So you can sign up and then check out the competition link. Once you click on the competition link, guys, you can clearly see that there's two, I guess, sides of winning and making profit off of this competition. First of all, for those that don't have an account yet, you can click on the new user reward. You can check it out yourself. So you'll get a bonus by actually making an account, no KYC, and also a bonus if you just hold on into $100 deposit. So that's pretty good, to be honest. Little one, not the biggest, but for those that don't have the biggest, I guess, of capital, they can start by getting the new user reward, I guess, technically. But to be honest, for the champs, I'm only focused on this one. I want to make it very clear that this is an amazing kind of thing. Again, I asked them actually for our regular 4.2k USDT competition, but they said and told me that this would be better, because obviously this is a, if I use the word correctly, humongous, I guess, competition. Because obviously, look at this. So even though the trading volume is a bit higher for the high rewards, obviously this one is high, the second one is high, yeah, but you can actually get 5k USDT, 3k, 1500. Again, that is a bit hard to get if you don't have much, I guess, volume. However, even if you go and scroll to the third, fourth, whatever kind of tab, you can clearly tell or see that even by getting little to no volume, you'll easily be able to achieve 250 USDT. Again, guys, I'm only saying this because truly I'm not like letting guys or thinking that everybody can achieve top 10. However, trust me, like even if you get random top something like top 50, you'll get $150. Again, only for those that are actually trading actively. You have to make the most out of it, especially because obviously we are mentioning trades every single day. So just keep doing whatever you're doing, and that would mean also compounding the volume. Again, Bitcoin is at a crucial level, to be honest. Very interesting, and I'm happy for the move higher, because obviously we get to have volatility. Maybe we drop, maybe we don't. Anyways, guys, to be honest, that would be amazing.